My name is Emily Valario, and I'm an ambulatory care pharmacist. And today I am going to quit my dream job. Back in 2019, when I graduated from pharmacy school, I envisioned my career, my dream career, working as an ambulatory care pharmacist, specifically here at the Brigham where I am. And 5 years later, I'm here and so grateful that I've had the opportunity to live my dream job. And it's an amazing place to work. The providers are brilliant and compassionate, and the patients are bright and hardworking and just beautiful people. And still, I am feeling like it's not my dream job anymore. And there are a couple of reasons why. The first one really is I've had a couple of experiences with folks where I called into question all of my training. For example, I had a visit with a patient, hour-long first visit, which I'm so grateful to have. I know that it's a really privileged position to have that much time with someone. And in that hour, I spent the majority of my time convincing her to start taking Ozempic, an A1C of 8.6%. And it was something that she didn't want to do initially. And, I kind of did a lot of work to convince her to do that. And at the end of the visit, I felt triumphant, victorious. I was able to get her to that spot where she was going to take the medication. And then I checked myself and I thought, wow, what if instead of spending that hour convincing her to do something she didn't really want to do, what if I had spent that time really focusing on what she did want to do and what she felt was going to be best for her body and for her overall well-being and health, and really kind of delved into what makes her tick and what makes her feel full and excited and living her best life. I thought, gosh, well, that would have been I think maybe a better use of my time in that moment. And then I had another visit with someone whom I was seeing for smoking cessation, and she had already gotten herself down to only 5 cigarettes per day. A great victory on her part. And we spent the visit talking about some of the things that she could do to eliminate those remaining cigarettes from her day. And toward the end of the visit, I could see her confidence. I had confidence in her, and she had confidence in herself to make this happen without any medications. But my pharmacist brain kicked in and told me, well, we know that people do better when you have, lifestyle coaching and also medications together. And so I brought up the medications. And I could see in that moment the sparkle in her eye faded. I could see her shoulders slump a little bit, because what I had done is undermined my confidence in her with confidence in the medications. And what she needed from me in that moment was my unwavering confidence in her ability to make this change for herself. And so it's experiences like this that have made me rethink what I can help folks with. Medications are a really important part of the healthcare puzzle. They, I see them as our safety net. They keep the body, healthy and out of imminent danger while we work on the changes in the lifestyle that are going to really serve us even more impactfully. And I see healthcare shifting in a really beautiful way. I see us moving to a model sort of like, I'm a former teacher, sort of like the flipped classroom approach. And so the flipped classroom is really where folks are doing the majority of their learning, they're consuming of content outside of the classroom, reading and seeing, maybe lecture style content. And then in the classroom itself, it's a place for discussion, collaboration, asking questions, working on projects together. And I like to think that healthcare might also benefit from such a model where folks are able to access high quality information and content outside of the doctor's office. And then in their appointments with providers, have their plans kind of reviewed together, to ask their questions, to make sure that their thinking is sound when it comes to making a plan for their own health, their own body and wellness. And I think also that would leave room for those patient-provider visits to have providers return confidence in patients. We know that patients do at least subjectively better when they have confidence in their providers. What if we structured visits so that providers could have confidence in their patients? I think it could be a pretty tremendous relationship, a pretty impactful approach to healthcare and wellness. And so as I leave my dream job and go on to the next dream, I keep all of this in mind. I'm so grateful there are people who are experts in the medications to continue doing that work. It is an important part of the puzzle. And I think, my dream moving forward will be really to focus on the individual. What do you want? How can I help you? And also, how can I create high quality content that you can view and consume to then take into your visit with your provider, to ask the important questions, to collaborate, and then to have that confidence returned to you by your provider so you can thrive and be the most successful and most healthy and happy version of yourself. Let's do it.